What is up everybody, it's Justin Gaming here. With the PlayStation 4 just celebrating its 3rd year anniversary, it's remarkable to see the insane amount of high quality titles that are already available to play, but everyone knows that the best is yet to come. The next few years will be an extremely defining period for the PS4, utilizing its power to the absolute limits and showing off what the system is truly capable of. Please take in mind that this list is purely in my own opinion, so let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Some quick honorable mentions to games that just didn't make the list include For Honor, Injustice 2, Resident Evil Biohazard, Gran Turismo Sport, Uncharted The Lost Legacy, and Shenmue 3. But with that being said, here's my list for the top 10 most anticipated PS4 games of 2017 and beyond. For a long time we knew that Sony Ben had been working on a brand new open world zombie game for the PS4, and E3 2016 was the first time we saw it. Since then, Days Gone has gotten quite a mixed reaction, as some people are even making comparisons to Uncharted and The Last of Us, claiming that this could be the start of Sony's next flagship franchise. On the other hand, there is a vast majority, including myself to a certain extent, that sees Days Gone as just another generic zombie shooter. As of right now, Days Gone definitely does have my attention, but will need to show more before I'm completely sold. Ever since the PS1 days, Crash Bandicoot has been an iconic mascot for PlayStation. The original 3 games by Naughty Dog were received as the best of its time, and to some people even, their favorite games of all time. Unfortunately for many of the modern day gamers, these were classics that were missed out on back in the days, simply because of how long ago these games were released. Luckily, all 3 original Naughty Dog Crash Bandicoot games are being remastered from the ground up for PlayStation 4. Seeing the improved visuals and fluid gameplay has made me realize that this will be a must-buy when it releases sometime in 2017. Being a massive fan of both Spider-Man and superheroes in general all my life, it was absolutely amazing to see the announcement of Insomniac's Spider-Man at E3 2016. Insomniac has teamed up with Marvel to create the best new story for Spider-Man and will be completely separate from anything we've seen before. The huge open world of New York will offer dozens of hours of traversal across the city, environmental combat against menacing villains, and living the life of one of the most iconic heroes in Marvel history. Spider-Man on the PS4 will be the start of a new generation for superhero games, and if approached correctly, it would be a trend I would love to see more of. As a massive fan of both Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, I was filled with joy when Detroit Become Human was officially announced back at Paris Games Week 2015. Like previous Quantic Dream games, players will take the roles of multiple playable characters where their choices not only impact their future, but also those around them. If a certain character is eliminated from the story, there will be no game over and the story will progress without them. With a huge emphasis on story, outstanding visuals, and an endless amount of possibilities, Detroit Become Human is looking to be another extraordinary experience by Quantic Dream. After working on Killzone for so many years, we knew that Guerrilla Games would move on to something new, and E3 2015 was the first time we saw it. Horizon Zero Dawn takes place in a post-apocalyptic setting where life as we know it is gone and taken over by futuristic mechanical creatures. Combining a great mixture of third-person action-adventure, a huge open world with RPG elements, and a much bigger emphasis on storytelling, I'm sure that Guerrilla will outperform themselves like never before. The original 3 Mass Effect games developed by BioWare were regarded as the best sci-fi games of the last generation. Mass Effect Andromeda is looking to be everything we know and love from a Mass Effect title with great third-person action, a character-driven story, and RPG elements with an endless amount of choices, while adding new innovations to the franchise like a brand new open world to explore. When a certain gaming series has been one of your biggest franchises ever since the PS2, it seems absolutely ridiculous to realize how long the journey has been. More than 11 years since its beginning, God of War on the PS4 is looking to be one of the biggest games of the generation. Kratos is back for another adventure, this time joined by his son, and together they will embark on a journey with an emotional story, intense gameplay battles, and gorgeous environments to explore. God of War is looking to expand its audience, giving the franchise a new beginning with a brand new setting and a much bigger emphasis on story, while retaining the God of War formula millions of fans have known and come to love. After being fired from Konami just over a year ago, Hideo Kojima has already rebuilt his new studio and started working on a brand new title which we know as Death Stranding. Although the game is still quite a while away, and all we've seen so far has resulted in more questions than answers, I'm sure that by the time Death Stranding releases, we'll all be familiar with the creative storytelling, amazing visuals, and addictive gameplay we all know from Hideo Kojima. After Red Dead Redemption was seen to many as one of the best games of last generation, it's absolutely amazing to see a new installment coming to the PS4. After being teased for days by Rockstar, Red Dead Redemption 2 was officially announced with a short but amazing reveal trailer that only created more anticipation. With its action-packed story, huge open world, and amazing visuals, I'm sure that Red Dead Redemption 2 will once again be one of the biggest games of the generation. Back on June 14th, 2013, I received my special edition of The Last of Us, which only proved once again why Naughty Dog is my favorite game developer. Joel and Ellie's tale of survival through the post-apocalyptic US was truly something special, giving us an emotional, character-driven story, intense gameplay battles, beautiful, stunning environments, and a multiplayer mode unlike anything else. With the huge success of The Last of Us, a sequel was bound to happen, and now we have it. The Last of Us Part 2 was announced at the end of Sony's PlayStation Experience 2016 press conference. Where the first game focused on the growing relationship between Joel and Ellie, Part 2 will be the opposite, being that the keyword is hate. Although much of the game is still a mystery, I have faith in Naughty Dog and no doubt that The Last of Us Part 2 will be Naughty Dog's next masterpiece. Thanks a lot for watching my list of the top 10 most anticipated PS4 games of 2017 and beyond. Please take in mind that this list was just in my own opinion, so make sure to let me know which games you are looking forward to in the comments. The future of the PS4 is looking bright, and I can only hope that this can be a reality. Thanks a lot for watching.